I am triumphant. I win. Nothing ever keeps me down. I will rise up from the ground. And yes, I am triumphant. I win. Nothing ever keeps me down. I will rise up from the ground. And yes, I am triumphant.
Hello, it's Kathryn Butler here. Welcome to Triumphant Thinking Thursdays. I hope that you're having a blessed day today. You know, we've all experienced some challenges and some losses over the last few years. And some of those may be due to COVID, but many are just the natural process of losing a loved one, or even maybe losing a job or a shift in your career, losing your house. A loss impacts us in different ways. So today I want to share with you my triumphant thinking nugget for today is number 28 in my book. When encountering grief, whether it is the loss of a loved one or a shift in your life status, allow it to take its natural course over time. Seek help if needed. Recently, I've had a few of my friends share with me the devastation of losing a loved one. And I reflected back throughout my book of all of the times that I lost a loved one. Yes, I've experienced grief and loss quite often. I've lost 3 of my siblings and my mother and my father. But with each time, I grew stronger. I learned how to cope. I learned how to identify where I was in the loss. And so in my book in chapter 9, I talk about the impact of loss. And I share with you the stages of grief, which is a study that was done by Kubler-Ross. And I just want to share that with you today because I know many are hurting. Many are struggling with, why did my loved one die? Why did a little child die? Why are we experiencing the things that we're experiencing? We have no answers for that. But these are some things that may help you as you face your challenges of loss, no matter whether it's a loved one or a job, a career, or your house, or a friendship or relationship. So in these stages of grief, denial is the first one, and it helps us to survive. At first, we're shocked and we're overwhelmed. We just really don't want to believe it. We're just not going to accept it because the pain is so great. And then we shift into anger. And now we're angry because we've actually started to realize this is true and this is a reality. And we could be mad at our friends, our family, the doctors, or even God. If God, why did this happen? If this God is real, why did he allow it to happen? We can't give an answer for that because it's his perfect will. But in pain, we also understand that the pain we feel is because of the intensity of the love that we have for our loved one. And then we begin to bargain. We look back and say, if you just restore their health, if you just keep them alive, I promise I'll stop doing this or I'll do that. We try to negotiate our way through it. But through negotiation, it just helps us to know we're on a process of moving through grief. Now, sometimes we're going to go back and forth between these different stages, and sometimes they don't come in this exact order. But recognizing them is what's important. What I'm sharing today is to try to recognize where you are in your stage of grief. And then comes depression. Sometimes we want to pull away from everyone and everything, and we're so deeply hurt that we can't function and we don't want to live ourselves. And just know that this is not some sign of mental illness, but it is a place that you have to recognize that you are. Allow the process to take time to go through. But if you need help, I want to encourage you, it's okay to ask for help. Recognize that when you get to acceptance, you're not saying, well, it's okay and I'm okay, and I'm going to go on with my life. You still miss your loved one. You still have that loss of the job or the home. But now you have come to the reality that it is what it is. And you are able to start to process and move forward with your life. So just know that all of us go through loss. All of us are impacted by it, and we all deal with it in different ways. But there is hope. You do come out of it, and that process for every person is different. But when you take hold of where you are and understand what place you are, then you can live triumphantly on purpose. I hope that these words have been encouraging to you and enlightening to you. And I would encourage you also to purchase my book, Triumphant in the Trenches, Victory Despite Challenges. I'm enjoying sharing with you, and I hope that it's a blessing to you as well. Have an awesome day.
If you're ready to live triumphantly on purpose, then you've got to have your trench kit. You can place your order online at KathrynAButler.com. Now, if you love this original song as much as we do, then I have good news. You can listen to Triumphant on your favorite streaming platform whenever you'd like. Yes, you heard that right. You can find the single Triumphant on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, whichever streaming platform you prefer. Now, we are just getting started, y'all. There is so much more in store. So make sure to set your alarms for Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for watching. Be encouraged, be blessed, and continue living triumphantly on purpose.